In the second round of the SIMGEAR Rally Cup, Rally Czech, 96 drivers took part, with 69 of them successfully reaching the finish. The rally featured a total of 5 classes: Rally 2, Rally 3, Rally 4, R4 and LADA Cup, with a total stage length of 142.6 km. Saturday's stages were run under difficult conditions. Thick fog and wet asphalt confused drivers in the choice between dry slicks and intermediate tyres. Third place went to the winner of the opening round, Alexanderov, who suffered an incident right in the very last stage, Zadvaris. He had already hit a tree in the previous stage, and by some miracle the car was still drivable. Up to that point, he had been leading the rally and was sitting 30th overall. Still, he once again showed great pace and revealed his potential on tarmac. Second place was taken by Daz Whan from Australia, who definitely showed much stronger pace in this rally compared to the opening round at his home event. He spun twice on the final stage, but that didn't stop him from finishing, and he was happy with his result. Victory in the LADA Cup went to Iskren Pondev from Bulgaria. After the bad luck he faced in the first round, Pondev approached this rally much more calmly, sharing that he felt far more comfortable with this car on tarmac, and the stages were familiar to him as well. He finished 33rd overall and first in class with a total time of 90.01729 minutes. Third place in the historic 4x4 category went to Latvian driver Kristas Svilo with a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo X. At the finish of the last stage, he said he was pleased just to complete the rally, admitting he hadn't prepared his pace notes properly for the stages. Even without much preparation, he still managed to enjoy the Czech tarmac stages, despite Saturday's tough conditions with heavy fog and tricky tyre choices. Svilo also claimed a stage win on the second run of the Classic City Super Special around the Zlin train station. Just 10 seconds ahead finished Magbanua from the Philippines in a Subaru Impreza. He started the third day strongly, but suffered damage to his car in the final runs of the city stage, as well as on Biskupis and Zadvaris. After the rally, Magbanua explained that he struggled to find speed on the Zlin stages and drove more cautiously on the second leg. He picked up suspension damage early in that leg, which he had to nurse to the service park, though the second half of the day went more smoothly despite the poor visibility. The third leg was better overall, but again Zlin proved difficult for him. Still, he was satisfied with finishing second in class, having held the lead until the very last stages when Senkowski took over. A second consecutive win in R4 class went to Senkowski with a Lancer Evo X, finishing 1 minute clear of second place. He admitted having trouble with concentration during the rally, but kept working to find his rhythm, and succeeded. He also said he felt very uncomfortable in Saturday's foggy and wet stages, which he outright hated, but even then, he managed to stay inside the top 3 and once again secured maximum points. In the front-wheel drive category, third place went to Nesrin Sali with a Renault Clio. On the fifth stage, the second run through Helenkovic, he broke both the radiator and the clutch after an impact, but somehow managed to nurse the car back to Saturday's night service. Unfortunately, the problems continued into Sunday, when in the very last stage he experienced steering issues that cost him around 10 seconds, though the delay did not affect his final position. Second place in Rally 4 went to Slovenian driver Aljaz Šuligoj with a Peugeot 208, finishing just over 20 seconds behind the winner. On Sunday's city stage in Zlin, he suffered damage that hampered his fight for victory, and on both runs through Semetin, he was pushed back on the road by spectators after incidents. He had started the rally at a very strong pace, hoping to avoid problems on those stages. Victory went to Julian Janowski, who once again relied on his experience and kept his composure throughout the rally. He finished 24th overall, taking stage wins on both runs through Semetin, being one of the few drivers to run exclusively on slick tyres on Saturday, as well as one in Zlin and another on the second run through Zadvoris. In Rally 3 class, third place went to Max Sebastian from Hungary, finishing 13 seconds behind second place. After the final stage, he admitted the rally had been difficult for him, but he still managed to enjoy it. On Saturday's first run through Semetin, spectators had to push him back onto the road after a mistake, and on the second run, he retired completely after another error, though he was able to rejoin on Sunday under Super Rally regulations. Second place marked a first ever podium for Rusi Panjarov from Bulgaria in a Renault Clio. With a steady and well-measured pace, he consistently posted top 3 times on nearly every stage. His consistency proved to be the key to success in the tough Czech conditions. Victory in Rally 3 and an impressive 11th overall went to Jack Rackham from Barbados. Just as in Australia, Rackham flew through the stages in Czechia and dominated his rivals. He won 9 of the 12 stages, and throughout the rally he remained unaffected by technical issues or accidents. The SIMGEAR Rally Cup saw the debut of John A. Quintana from Spain in a Škoda Fabia Rally 2, who finished in 10th place. In 9th came Mikael Sorjonen from Finland with a Škoda Fabia RS. He admitted struggling to find the right rhythm, braking earlier than usual and driving a little too cautiously. While this approach cost him pace, it also kept him clear of incidents. According to Sorjonen, what he lacked most was outright speed. Eighth place went to Juha Virtanen from Finland in a Toyota Yaris GR Rally 2. At the finish, he said he enjoyed the rally and was satisfied with his performance in this round. Seventh was Bulgarian driver Ilya Valchev, who showed strong pace on tarmac but faced his share of difficulties. He admitted that Saturday didn't start well for him, though he still managed to finish the day solidly. On Sunday he pushed harder, but small mistakes cost him precious seconds, possibly the difference between 7th and a top 5 finish. Sixth, Manuel Alonso from Spain, with a Škoda Fabia RS, endured what he described as a disastrous first 7 stages. On Sunday, he restarted with a safer pace on Biskupis, then gradually found his rhythm and began attacking. He clawed back valuable seconds, but lost ground again on the City Super Special, eventually falling just short of fighting for 5th place. Fifth place went to Finland's Tommi Vallio in a Škoda Fabia RS. One of the few drivers happy with his pace notes, he drove safely and without unnecessary risks. After holding 5th overnight, he carried the same calm approach to the finish, successfully keeping Alonso behind him. South African driver Jody Cleanwork took 4th with a Škoda Fabia RS. He admitted he never found the right pace, making mistake after mistake and falling short of his true potential. Time lost on Saturday was difficult to recover later, but he was relieved to see the finish. The podium was completed by another Finn, Eetu Kortelainen, also in a Škoda Fabia RS. On Saturday's first loop, he drove cautiously, but in the afternoon, he relaxed and showed his speed. With a strong yet controlled attack, he climbed to 3rd in the overall standings. Runner-up was Jesse Turunen from Finland with a Škoda Fabia RS, who edged Kortelainen by 7 seconds. Despite a few mistakes on Saturday, he stayed calm and pushed hard on the second run through Semetine, taking a risk that paid off with a very strong time. He maintained that pace to the finish, fighting closely with Kortelainen for 2nd. Turunen later said he was pleased with his speed and happy to be part of the rally, apart from one silly mistake. Victory, and his first win in the championship, went to Damian Skupien from Poland in a Škoda Fabia RS. From the start, he was locked in battle with Tommi Mäkinen, who unfortunately retired, followed by fellow contender Jurek Bogdanovic, who dropped out on stage 7. From then on, Skupien managed the rally more comfortably, maintaining consistent pace all the way to the finish. This is the final classification after 12 stages of Rally Czech. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Next week we continue with Rally Finland. More information available at SIMGEAR GG.